That's it. I got two girls here. I want to ask you a question.
Act cool, but yeah, yes.
How was Big Brother?
I could write a book about it, about what really went on. Because it was did you see it?
Yes.
Oh well, there's no point talking about it. It was 28 days of lockdown with other quasi-celebrities and desperate personalities, and the cameras everywhere. So everything you did was photographed, which I quite liked actually. I thought of you. Yeah, see, because you always accused me of that. Everything I did was filmed.
He got to be on Big Brother. They asked me to be on Little Sister. But I said no, obviously.
I think I called you and said, "Do you want to come with me?"
No, you did not. You did not. You kept saying, "Oh, Dwight, am I going to do this?" And then he went and didn't tell me. I knew when I called his house to talk to Dirk, the lady who looks after the house.
You can say it.
Liz.
Yeah.
She said, "Dirk is not here. Dirk is not here.
Dirk is not here."
I knew where he was.
Yeah.
He was really tired at the end, but he did very well. He really handled himself incredibly well. I could never have done anything like that. Never.
And I became friends with Jermaine Jackson, who I didn't know anything about the Jacksons really, but he was a very interesting guy. He was probably the most decent person out of all 14 of us that started. He was a very sweet guy.
More decent than you?
I have an indecent side. You didn't know that. I don't think Jermaine had an indecent side. I mean, you and I both have a profane and a profound side.
Profane and profound. We found out last night on Jensen.
We definitely have profane.
Profane,
yeah. No, there was no, and he was very solid. Leo Sayer was there, he broke down. We had people go over the wall, break down doors. They'd never had this happen before. It got really crazy. I just jumped my rope every morning, got up, jumped rope, smoked a cigar, tried to get the Indian girl into bed.
What was the thing about the scotch? I don't know, somebody who drank your scotch.
Oh,
what was that about?
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, there was no alcohol. You had to do a task every Friday. If you did it well, then they would send you get more food and maybe some alcohol. Well, I love to drink, but I mean, these people needed to drink, some of them. So it was a big deal to get, and it was beer and wine only. And I don't really, so I said no. So I was teetotal. Finally, I got a bottle of whiskey. We did really well on one of our tasks, and they sent me like a little half bottle of scotch, Macallan's 12-year-old scotch whiskey. So I have this, and all of a sudden, one of these girls, Jade, whatever her name was, in my face saying, "Jade, I want half of that. Jade, Joe wants a drink." I said, "Can she have one?" I said, "No." And then, "What do you mean?" She said, "You're, I can't." So then I got upset, and I got up, and I went to the trash can and poured all the scotch into the trash. I said, "There, you want it? You want it? Go get it. Go get it." Of course, I woke up in the middle of the night. Licked the bottom of the trash can, so. No, it was kind of sad. I was drinking it out of the trash can later that evening.
So that's what that was about.
Yeah, it was a whole thing. When the bottle arrived in the house, Cleo shoved it in her cleavage and stuck it in my face and says, "I know you want this, don't you? You want this." And this went on all the time, There was these people. It was bizarre.